Pausing for a moment, the morning's clamor that rushed me frantically, quietly holding the mug where white steam rises, riding the pleasant temperature, spreading slowly from the fingertips. A moment when a soft comma is marked upon the daily tension that was frozen cold. Warm coffee filling the mug, my own clear and ordered flow, spreading aromatically over the dark surface, settling down the thoughts that scattered anxiously, warmly finding my inner rhythm along the line where the deep resonance lingers. The breathless, hurried breathing from always having to move fast, the inner overload that tightened, gradually exhausted from trying to match others' strides, when letting them go softly without any conditions over that deep aroma, spreading in a regular rhythm. Amidst the warmth, textures growing clear line by line, I become fully lighthearted, neatly taking order, when the density inside the room turns into a neat shade, when the melody of the keyboard wraps around cozily, as if the world's stimuli that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete solace remains faintly to stay in my heart. Warm coffee filling the mug, my own little sanctuary, calmly melting down a complex daily life. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own texture. Above the warm resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture of the bass, patting my exhausted inner self. A perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving, leaving the clamorous memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. Filling the mug, my own little sanctuary, calmly melting down a complex daily life. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own texture. Above the warm resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture of the bass, patting my exhausted inner self. A perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving, leaving the clamorous memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. A slice of the day, tastefully cozy and neatly tied up, my own clear scenery where only the faint, gently setting down the warm cup into absolute stillness. blanking out all the after images of the screen that daze me all day long. Lying by the pillow where the darkness quietly spreads. Closing my eyes, the silhouette of that peaceful wall gently revealing its outline in the dark. The night wall with the switch off, a quiet and cozy trajectory of darkness gently swaying while erasing the surrounding clamor, slowing down the breath of my hurried heart, comfortably setting down my inner weight along the line where silence lingers. The daily fatigue from always having to prove something which was slightly taught. The chaos in my head that tightened gradually, exhausted from trying to find tomorrow's answers ahead of time, when letting them go softly without any conditions over that heavy sub-baseline, filling the night air hazily amidst the breathing sounds growing clear gradually. I'd become fully lighthearted when the saturation inside the room settles down completely, when the flow of the melody wraps around lowly, as if the world's gazes that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete quietude remains faintly to stay in my heart. The night wall with the switch off, my own deep sanctuary calmly cooling down a heated daily life within the regular beat, within the comforting silence. Feel my own texture above the cozy resonance of the roads beyond the texture of the quiet time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more striving, leaving the glamorous outside scenery far behind, filling up with my truest peace by this calm bedside. The night wall with the switch off, my own deep sanctuary calmly cooling down a heated daily life within the regular beat, within the comforting silence. Feel my own texture above the cozy resonance of the roads beyond the texture of the quiet time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more striving, leaving the glamorous outside scenery far behind, filling up with my truest peace by this calm bedside. A slice of the night, visually cozy and neatly tied up, my own clear scenery where only the faint resonance of gently closing my eyes into the deep and cozy slumber. for a moment, the monitor's timeline that rushed me in real time. Quietly looking at the analog clock over the dark screen that has been powered down. Riding the sound of the hands that make an honest and regular path. The moment when a calm focus forms in my heart that was fatigued from being trapped in virtual numbers. Second hand flowing out of the screen, leaving the world of pixels to quietly draw a trajectory of my own honest and simple flow. Quieting down the notifications that rushed in anxiously, warmly finding my inner balance along the line where the clock hand lingers. The daily tension of having to move by the second, which was slightly taut. The inner overload that tightened, gradually exhausted from trying to match myself to other schedules, when letting them go softly without any conditions over those clear clock hands moving in a regular rhythm. Amidst the sound, textures growing clear line by line, I'll become fully lighthearted, neatly taking order. When the saturation inside the room turns into a neat shade, when the flow of the melody wraps around pleasantly, as if the digital noises that rushed in harshly lower their volume, quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete comfort remains faintly to stay in my heart. Second hand flowing out of the screen, my own slow sanctuary, calmly settling down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own pace. Above the cozy resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture, my inner silence, a perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving, leaving the clamorous virtual memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. Sanctuary, calmly settling down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own pace. Above the cozy resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture, my inner silence, a perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving, leaving the glamorous virtual memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. The slice of time, analogously cozy and neatly tied up, my own clear scenery, where only the faint resonance of the melody, gently looking at the clock into absolute stillness. Gathering in one place, the gazes of others that shook me all day long, and the world's interferences that rushed in without rest. Opening an old drawer, quietly filling it up and closing it firmly with a light friction, transmitted to the fingertips. Noise put away in the drawer, clear and untroubled silence finding its place while erasing complex trajectories, slowing down the stride of my hurried thoughts, quietly restoring my inner deep breath along the line where the wood texture lingers. The daily tension of being slightly breathless from always having to show the right answers. The inner inner overload that tightened gradually from being anxious alone, for fear of falling behind others' pace. When letting them go softly, without any conditions, over the flow of that black drawer being organized in a parallel line. Amidst the silence growing clear, gradually I become fully light-hearted, neatly taking order. When the illumination inside the room turns into a neat shade, when the melody of the keyboard flows pleasantly, as if the daily duties that rushed and harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete liberation remains faintly to stay in my heart. Noise put away in the drawer, my own transparent journal, calmly quieting down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the Wurlitzer, beyond the perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving. Leaving the clamorous outside, memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. Noise put away in the drawer, my own transparent journal, calmly quieting down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the Wurlitzer, beyond the perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving. Leaving the clamorous outside, memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. A slice of heart, physically cozy and neatly tied up. My own clear scenery, where only the faint resonance of the melody gently sweeping down the drawer into absolute stillness. Peeling off one by one the dense words that pressure me all day, and the notes next to the monitor that had to be handled in a rush. Beyond the light, after image of adhesion felt at the fingertips, the transparency of a pure white border finally revealed smoothly the blank space. After removing a post-it, my own pure and clean canvas expanding before my eyes, while erasing complex tasks, lowering the density of my hurried heart, facing the start of my real day that fills up quietly along the emptied space. The weight upon my shoulders that was slightly taut from always having to split up my time, the inner burnout that tightened gradually, exhausted from trying to fill in the blanks of the checklist. When letting them go softly, without any conditions, over the flow of those pieces of paper quietly emptied into the trash bin. Amidst the few textures growing bright line by line, I become fully light-hearted, neatly taking order. When the visual stimulation clears away completely, when the flow of the melody brushes past refreshingly, as as if the waves of tasks that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete solace remains faintly to stay in my heart. The blank space after removing a post-it, my own transparent station, calmly cooling down a heated daily life within the regular beat, within the clearing mind, feel my own pace. Above the cozy resonance of the rose piano, beyond the texture of the bass padding my exhausted inner self, a perfectly free time, becoming entirely without any more demands, leaving the dense traces of duties far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this clean background. The blank space after removing a post-it, my own transparent station, calmly cooling down a heated daily life within the regular beat, within the clearing mind, feel my own pace. Above the cozy resonance of the rose piano, beyond the texture of the bass padding my exhausted inner self, a perfectly free time, becoming entirely without any more demands, leaving the dense traces of duties far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this clean background. A slice of work, visually warm and neatly tied up, my own clear scenery, where only the faint resonance of the melody and gently pushing in the chair into absolute stillness. Turning off the notifications on the screen that constantly called me out, and the virtual connections that chased others' daily lives in real time, passing beyond the dry after image of trembling left on my palm, the pure concentration of silence finally filling up the room. Vibration shifted to silent mode, a quiet and independent border of the night, gently swaying while erasing surrounding interferences, slowing down the frequency of my hurried heart, comfortably setting down my deep inner breath along the line where all action stopped. The daily fatigue from having to be always connected, which made me slightly breathless, the inner overload that tightened gradually, exhausted from trying to match myself to the flow of replies and numbers, when letting them go softly without any condition. conditions over that warm sub-bassline flowing without a sound. Amidst the darkness, textures growing clear line by line. I become fully light, finding a warm closure. When the wave of the room lowers its posture completely, when the flow of the melody overlaps slowly, as if the world's noises that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete liberation remains faintly to stay in my heart. Vibration shifted to silent mode, my own deep fortress, calmly settling down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the comforting silence, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the rose, beyond the perfectly quiet time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more disturbances. Leaving the clamorous outside scenery far behind, filling up with my truest peace upon this calm bed. Vibration shifted to silent mode, my own deep fortress, calmly settling down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the comforting silence, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the roads, beyond a perfectly quiet time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more disturbances. Leaving the clamorous outside scenery far behind, filling up with my truest peace upon this calm bed. A slice of the night, fully blocked from digital traces, visually warm and neatly tied up. My own clear scenery, where only the faint resonance of gently readjusting the pillow into absolute stillness. Turning off the wireless signals that fatigue my ears all day, and the media stimuli that constantly poured out something beyond the light signal of disconnection. Felt at the fingertips the real sound of breathing inside this room, finally heard clearly. The speaker disconnected from Bluetooth, a plain and untroubled time finding its place quietly while erasing virtual noises, lowering the volume of my thoughts that fluttered anxiously, calmly organizing my senses along the line where the analog lingers. The daily tension that was slightly overheated from always having to listen to something. The signal overload inside my head that tightened gradually, exhausted from trying to match myself to others' voices and the flow of numbers. When letting them go softly without any conditions over the flow of that frequency, cleanly cut off amidst the silence, growing clear gradually. I become fully lighthearted, neatly taking order. When the auditory stimulation clears away completely, when the melody of the keyboard brushes past pleasantly, as if the daily duties that rushed in harshly lower their volume, quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete liberation remains faintly to stay in my heart. The speaker disconnected from Bluetooth, my own transparent journal, calmly quieting down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my texture-free time, becoming entirely without any more outputs, leaving the clamorous memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. Disconnected from Bluetooth, my own transparent journal, calmly quieting down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own pace. Above the cozy resonance of the roads beyond the texture-free time, becoming entirely without any more outputs, leaving the glamorous memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm desk. A slice of heart with digital traces cleanly gathered up, my own clear scenery where only the faint resonance, gently turning off the device into very deep silence. Leaving behind the daily after images before my eyes, exhausted from the excessive light sources and numerous glances that cluttered my vision all day. Beyond the rotation of the dial, finally adjusted by fingertips, the sweet saturation of darkness softly filling up the room. The dial lowering the stand's illumination, a blurry and safe corner of the night, deepening gradually while erasing the world's borders, slowing down the senses of thoughts that blinked anxiously, comfortably setting down my tension along the line where the light fades away. The daily fatigue from having to be always clearly awake, which made me slightly tense. The visual overload inside my head that tightened gradually, exhausted from trying to match myself to the sharp demands around me. When letting them go softly without any conditions, over that deep sub-bass line flowing without a sound, amidst the texture of eyelids growing comfortable gradually, I become fully cozy, finding a warm closure when the room's light volume lowers its posture neatly, when the flow of the melody overlaps distantly, as if the world's after images that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete emptying remains faintly to stay in my heart. The dial lowering the stands illumination, my own deep fortress, calmly quieting down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the comforting silence, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture of the perfectly cozy time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more gazes. Leaving the clamorous days, memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace upon this calm bed. The dial lowering the stands illumination, my own deep fortress, calmly quieting down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the comforting silence, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture of the perfectly cozy time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more gazes. Leaving the clamorous days, memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace upon this calm bed. A slice of the night, fully blocked from visual traces, visually warm and neatly tied up, my own clear scenery, where only the faint resonance of sound and calm breathing remain. Turning off the light by rolling the dial to the end, into very deep silence. Easing away the world's dazzling colors that rushed me frantically, and the screen stimuli that blinked constantly. Beyond the texture of the thick fabric blocking the window, the pure density of dark shadow finally filling up the room. The achromatic shade behind blackout curtains, a quiet and independent border of the night gently swaying while erasing surrounding after images, slowing down the frequency of my hurried gaze, comfortably setting down my deep inner breath along the line where all light sources stopped. The daily fatigue from having to be always clearly awake, which made me slightly tense. The visual overload inside my head that tightened gradually, exhausted from trying to match myself to sharp demands around me. When letting them go softly without any conditions over that warm sub-baseline flowing without a sound. Amidst the darkness, textures grow and clear line by line. I become fully light-hearted, finding a warm closure. When the saturation of the room lowers its posture completely, when the flow of the melody overlaps distantly, as if the world's noises that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete emptying remains faintly to stay in my heart. The achromatic shade behind blackout curtains, my own deep fortress, calmly settling down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the comforting silence, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the roads beyond the perfectly quiet time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more stimulations, leaving the glamorous day scenery far behind, filling up with my truest peace upon this calm bed. The achromatic shade behind blackout curtains, my own deep fortress, calmly settling down a complex world. Within the regular beat, within the comforting silence, feel my own texture. Above the cozy resonance of the roads beyond the perfectly quiet time, becoming entirely peaceful without any more stimulations, leaving the glamorous day scenery far behind, filling up with my truest peace upon this calm bed. A slice of the night, fully blocked from the world's traces, visually warm and neatly tied up. My own clear scenery, where only the faint resonance of gently readjusting the pillow into absolute silence. Stepping away for a moment from the pavements that rushed me inside tight shoes all day, closing the heavy door and putting on cozy slippers, right in the pleasant touch, spreading slowly from the soles of my feet. A moment when a soft comma is marked upon the daily steps that were frozen cold. The texture of the floor where slippers touch my own clear and ordered flow, spreading lightly with every step, settling down the thoughts that scattered anxiously, warmly finding my inner rhythm along the soft line, touching the floor. The exhausted soles of my feet that was slightly stiff from always having to move fast. The signal overload inside my head that tightened gradually from trying to walk at others' paces. When setting them down softly without any conditions over that cozy mat, unfolding in a regular rhythm. Amidst the warmth, textures growing clear line by line, I become fully lighthearted, neatly taking order. When the tension at the tips of my toes unwinds neatly, when the melody of the keyboard wraps around cozily, as if the world's duties that rushed in harshly lower their volume and quietly recede behind. Only the pure freshness of complete liberation remains faintly to stay in my heart. The texture of the floor where slippers touch my own little sanctuary, calmly melting down a complex daily life. Within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own pace. Above the warm resonance of the road's piano, beyond the texture of the bass padding my exhausted inner self, a perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free, without any more striving, leaving the glamorous outside, memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm living room. The texture of the floor where slippers touch my own little sanctuary, calmly melting down a complex daily life within the regular beat, within the clearing gaze, feel my own pace above the warm resonance of the Rhodes piano, beyond the texture of the bass padding my exhausted inner self, a perfectly peaceful time, becoming entirely free without any more striving, leaving the glamorous outside, memories far behind, filling up with my truest peace above this calm living room. A slice of the day, tastefully cozy and neatly tied up through touch. My